Hello fine folk, and console and PC gaming here, and as you can see from our intro, we are in Total War Rome 2. Right now this game's is a couple of years old. It's been developed over a few years, and being Italian myself as well as Welsh, I have been and lived in Rome myself, and there's always this fascination with the Roman Empire. So here we go today to have a look at Total War Rome 2. So we haven't played this for a very long time, so we're just going to dive into it and to have a look. So it may be sort of a beginner type intro sort of video at this point. So first of all, before we do, let's go and have a look at the settings and make sure we are all on the right page. So we are running in ultra resolution and 3840 by 2160, and we are using NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, and it's automatically put that on for us. I wonder if we can put anti-aliasing on, depth of field. Let's put 8 times. I didn't put that on though for some strange reason, so we'll put 8 times, and then we'll run a benchmark and see what it says. Okay, benchmark, and click on. Oh, hang on. Load, no, we don't want to load the benchmark. We want to run a benchmark. Okay, so we're going to click on that. So it looks like this is going to run a benchmark because it's put everything on ultra, but for some reason anti-aliasing, I don't never know what you say that is. Oh yeah, one in graphics manager, the graphics have been downgraded for session. Okay, so that went too quickly. So we've got 65 frames a second.
Varus. Oh,
and it's going to do a scene in the forest by the looks of it.
Back my legions.
68 frames a second. You probably won't be able to see this. I got the NVIDIA overlay and it's giving us about 64 frames a second, 73, 70. And don't forget we're running 4K here, so it's ultra high resolution on a 2060 card. Now we're getting 84 frames a second, 89, 78, so it's not doing too badly. It's just testing itself. It hasn't dipped below 60 yet, and it has gone up as far as 80. Who's this guy with the 78, 75? So there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen at the moment, and it's still doing quite a good frame rate.
But my loyalty is to my people.
61. So, and it's not dipping below 60 frames a second. It's actually going between 60 and 80. So I'm not sure how much longer this is going to go on for, but I think it's testing it with lots of stuff happening on screen, lots of fighting. Oh, now it's dipped to 59, and that's the lowest it dipped to, and it's finished. Yes, it's finished. So it's saying average is 68.4. So that's good. Let's exit. Right. Let's get out of there. So I'm just wondering whether I'm not sure whether to leave it on there or whether to just run it at a lower resolution. Let's run it at 1440p. Okay, let's click on that. And you want to keep the new screen rate? Yes, I do. So let's go back to settings. I don't know, I just like this resolution for some reason. So we're going to put everything on here. Depth of field high. What's this? SSAO, screen space ambient. Check this out. Okay, let's try that. Film grain we want. Now what's a vignette? Nah. High dead bodies, lighting. Yeah, we want lighting. That's what DRA is. What's this mean? Okay, we'll leave that as it is. So we're gonna try. Are we gonna try with that? Yeah, we'll try with that. Okay, let's go for it. So we'll change our resolution, and we've got a couple of campaigns here. Prologue, Grand Campaign. So these are the campaigns. That's historical battles. These are the settings we've just been into. What's this one? Encyclopedia, additional content, so you can buy all these extra content if you want. So we're going to go for the campaign, so click on that and click on prologue, and it's the Samnite Wars. It's 316 BC, and the fledgling Roman Republic is engaged in a low and deadly war against the Samnites of the hills and mountains of central Italy. The campaigning season has just opened, and in a bid to gain the initiative, both consuls Laenas and Rutilius have marched out at the head of a combined army. News has just reached Rome that this army has been defeated in the field. Consul Rutilius is reported captured by the Samnites, and the remnants of his consular army are now being sieged at Capua. A call to arms has been sounded to any able-bodied men to assist Capua's plight. Tribune Gaius Fulvius Silanus, commander of the grain store at Terracina, prepares to mobilize his garrison troops in response. So the first chapter is the siege of Capua, so we're going to click on start prologue and wait for it to load. Okay, so this is any key to continue. I couldn't really see that at the bottom there, but it's flashing. Here we go, Capua, Italy.
The beaten army of Consul Linus lies under siege in Capua. I, Gaius Fulvius Silanus, have hurried south with my meager command to aid the consul. Further reinforcements are expected from Rome. The city has been sighted. It is surrounded by the Samnites, a people native to the mountains of central Italy. The Samnites are sworn enemies of Rome.
There's a guy there, looked like
Capua is in sight. Report.
Oh, what's this? Okay, so Capua is in sight. Report. So we've got detailed maps of the campaign can be viewed in the encyclopedia, along with news about changes in Total War Rome. To press the F1 key whilst playing to access the encyclopedia homepage. Let's press F1. Oh, and it's gone to alright, it's gone to a web page. I hate it when it does that. So that's the manual by the looks of it. So we've got the manual there, and we got the single player and navigating the encyclopedia, which is quite good, but I wish it was in game, because you now have to switch back to the game, and sometimes, as we know, Windows crashes when you do that. So okay, so what are these keys at the top for? Menu, Total War Encyclopedia, which we've done, and advisor. So he's the guy who comes in and out with the advisor with that ball haircut. The encyclopedia and this menu. Okay, move the camera using WASD key. So yeah, that's standard. W goes forward, D to the right, A to the left, S down. Then orient the camera by holding down the middle mouse. Oh right, that's easy doing the middle mouse. You can just rotate. See, and then change the camera height with Z and X. So Z goes in, X goes out, and you can see that you can see our soldiers. I think close up. There they are. Hello guys. Loads of people there. They all look the same, right, don't they? Do they all look the same, sort of? So you see, we can go through our army and just have a look and see what they're doing. They're all standing to attention and ready to go to war with the Samnites. Okay, guys, and the animation, again, 40 frames a second at this rate, which is strange, because earlier on we were getting 70 frames a second in 4K mode, so okay. Inspect the 4 points of interest on the battlefield. So what it's telling us to do at the moment, I think, is to go where those arrows are at the bottom of the screen, and now they're going to be here. So let's go to where it's telling us. Okay, so let's go here. And
The
there we
river
go.
crossings here have been destroyed by the defenders. May the gods be with them should the enemy attack.
So the river crossings here have been destroyed by the defenders. But who are the defenders? May the gods be with them. Oh, it must be our team. Move the camera. Okay, so we've done that. So we've been there. And then the next point. So that's the bridge here is something to note. There you go. The bridge there is something to note. And then we've got point.
The consul
2.
and his remaining forces have garrisoned the city. Linus means to stop any assault at the river, but he's vastly outnumbered. I fear he will be overwhelmed.
So that's our forces. So he's trying to stop any assault on the river. So does he mean this river, yeah? And the river that we were in earlier, was that the one that was broken? I can't remember.
The Samnite siege engines fire on
He's
the
the
city,
enemy.
weakening the will of the men within. If we can get to them, we can halt the bombardment. But they are well guarded.
So he's saying we should get to those. Okay. Well, what else we got? And then one more, I think, is that.
The Samnites prepare their attack on the hillside. Their numbers are too strong for us to consider an engagement. I have enough men to defend a grain store, not assault an army.
Okay, so
Tribute Silanus. The men are reporting sounds of a skirmish ahead of our position.
Some Romans in this village have been confronted by Samnites. They're outnumbered, but our troops can tip the balance. Move out!
So it's telling us to go there now. Okay. So hang on a minute. Who does it want us to choose? Okay, so it didn't actually say anyone in particular, but these are the guys. These are the guys here. Are they our men? Huh? They won't let me select these guys. Why not? Okay, so it won't let me select those for some strange reason. So I think what we'll do, we'll march forward by here.
Move out!
Our spotters
left click
suggest
them.
there are but 5 enemy units around the village. Look for their blue banners.
Okay. So these blue banners. So what I'm going to do is send these guys. Hang on, where are they going? It's telling me to go there. It's a bit confusing. So it's got an arrow pointing down here, but then these guys are up here. So I'm thinking, do I go for them or do I go straight there? Or are they going to come and get us? Okay,
We're
so
under missile fire.
right,
Double
okay.
time.
So they are getting us, yeah. So let's get these guys. So click on their card as well, and then double click here to make them run up here. So they're running, and let's get these guys to run by here. Let's go in a bit close and see what they're doing. Hello guys! Yay! So they're all running towards them. Those guys up there, they are troublesome. So I'm going to
We
get
await
this
the
off.
enemy.
Yes, we can. Let's get them to go up here, cut them
Move
off.
out! On quick march! This is it. Draw swords, men. Charge! Death to the Samnites!
Oh, there they are. They're trying to cut us off here. So let's go get these guys. And let's get these guys as well to help them and flank them there. And these can carry on going down there to those other guys. Okay, so let's get these guys. Let's see what it's like inside the battle. A bit chaotic, as you'd expect. Oh, shit. What happened there?
The enemy must be routed. Target their flanks or attack them from
So
behind.
he's done that. Okay, so they're coming towards us as well. And I'm going to grab this guy and go there behind them. And this guy, I'm going to cut him off from here. So let's go that way, guys.
At the double!
Romans ready for duty.
And cut him up from behind.
Double time.
So we're going to get those guys there. Where's this guy going? leave them guys. Let's get them flanking from here. So we got these guys going behind here, and these guys going behind here. They're sorting those out. Hang on, where are they going?
Await the enemy.
The Samnite infantry is strong, but their men are no match for Roman soldiers.
Vulnerable to the rear, to the flank. That's what we're doing. So we're going to get those guys from behind.
To arms!
Get them, guys.
To the Samnites! Lead us!
Silanus, the will of our allies is breaking.
They're beginning to run away,
They're beginning
guys.
to flee.
Kill their leaders!
They're running away. Let's cut them off here.
Break
There
the
we go.
lines!
We trap them.
Samnium shall fall.
Something like, guys, you are being defeated. So this guy's a red. I don't know why.
Has started!
Well, we've still got loads of guys up here. Let's then join the battle. Let's get these slingers. These guys can go get the slingers as well. And why are these guys? Yeah, they're slingers, so they're gonna get them from there. And we got loads of stuff coming in. And oh my god, they're all charged. They're getting charged now. They're getting. Oh, and we've done it. And they've run off. That's the last of them. No more guarding grain stores. We are meant for this.
They're meant for this.
And we're all like a couple crowd
Slingers in the village are
cheering.
in our debt. They pledged their allegiance and have joined our ranks.
Oh, good.
The Samnites move on Capua.
Defend the British to the last man! Capua must not fall!
All right, men, listen up. We're up against it. The Samnites have moved to attack, and it's too late to attempt to cross to intercept them. The enemy's siege weapons are still troublesome, but now the Samnites have left them relatively unguarded. Let us strike there.
Okay, so it looks like he wants us to go there. So how are we going to get up there, guys? Let's have a look. So we need to go here, through this forest, basically. So what I'm going to do is I've got all these guys. I'm going to... let's get them all there, because... Let's take them from this side. If I move there, they might not see me. Soldiers? Oh, there they are. There used to be a cinematic camera here. I can't remember how they do it now. Oh yeah, was that the camera? No. So these guys are walking at the moment, so we want them to run. Let's get them to go there. Let's run there, guys. Let's have to run. Oh my god, imagine all these guys running at you. So we're going to go through the forest.
This forest will cover our approach if we move with care. The terrain is to our advantage.
So as I thought, we go through the forest. Look at the lighting, that's pretty good, isn't it? A bit and attack them from behind, and they won't know what's just hit them. Haha. So here we come. Mind you, they are guarded. There's 3 guys here, so what we need to do, we need to get our slingers. Let's get these slingers. And put them there.
For the gods!
Our slingers can be placed upon the hill to rain fire upon the enemy below. Keep them out of the fray.
We'll engage these here. Those guys go there. Those guys go there. And these guys get these.
Mars, aid us!
Destroy those siege weapons, men! Fuck up you are!
Did I miss one out? He's going there.
Melee troops!
These guys can go here.
Victory for Rome! Enemy approaching, son! I've seen graveyard hordes 3 days. Men of Italia!
Yeah, the slingers attack already from this distance.
Swords!
And the Italian swordsmen to go
Rome
here.
is mother to us all! Starting!
Let's go those here. Distract them.
Strength!
And let's get those there. And let's get this one here. Yeah.
Hack them down! Astarte!
There.
Sic
And
Domine!
these guys can attack those. So distract them a little bit. A bit of war going on here. I've got my slingers helping. Yeah, we've got the slinger helping these guys. What was the other slingers done? Oh, we want them there, do we? Damn, we want them over here. Come on, guys, over here. You can't sling there, can you? Run. No, actually, go this side. Run away, guys, run away.
Advance at speed! Move out! At the double!
Where are they going there? A bit of chaos here. So these guys are going to attack those. Which ones are these? These are swordsmen. We want them to attack as well. So they're running off. Let's distract them, then we're off by air. And then these guys can chase them.
Sons of Mars! Melee infantry ready! Astarte! Glory for Rome!
He's chasing these slingers. Get out that way, get out of there, guys. Let's go over there.
March!
Oh, quick.
March! Quick! March!
So we're just, while they're chasing these guys over here, we're going to get these guys, these levy slingers, sling them by there, you see. So as they are trying to chase these, then we'll get these as well to do the same thing. We'll trap them. Now let's get them as well. And they're being attacked from all directions now.
Gives us strength. Melee infantry! Levy slingers!
That we've done
Venus
that.
defenses are crumbling. The Samnites are crossing the river.
Oh no.
We cannot wait for reinforcements, men. We must act. We've all trained for this day. Now there is an enemy before us, and glory to be won. I may not be a general, but the gods honor me by allowing me to lead you on this day. Now advance!
Okay, so it looks like we have to go in. What do we need to do? Okay, it looks like we have to go into the village now. So, they're the Italian cavalry. Now, these are all our men here.
Missiles, ready and waiting.
They've all been in this position. So we need to take this city. So we'll have a look around the outside. Is there a way in this way? We can't go in that way because it's broken. And we can't go in. I don't know. What's this red line for? Or maybe. You can't really see their troops, so the only point of crossing, I'd say, is this bridge here, right? There, and they're crossing the bridge, and this one here. And who are these? And are these our players? I'm not quite sure who these are. Right, they must be on our team, the Italian cavalry. So, they must be on our team. Who are these? Okay, so let's get a bit closer first of all. I think what we need to get to this position and see if these guys attack us. So we have to aid the defense of Capua. And these guys must be on our team. It'd be good if they added some sort of sign to say...
I see a shallow ford across the river, which will give us passage into the city.
He sees a shallow
Forwards!
ford. Here. So he's telling us that there's a shallow ford here, but it would have been good if, I suppose it's telling you that you can cross a certain point. So we're going to cross into the city here by the looks of it, and go through the back. So let's go back to our forces and see what they're doing. They're all running.
Eyes front! No flinching! Show them how good!
Oh,
Wait! Wait until
they stopped you as I told them to. And I'm going to tell them now to go. It's convenient, guys. Are they going to cross? Okay, we're crossing. It was shallow. That guy there, he's waving his hand in the air. So at this point, let's see how we get into the city.
The Samnites push towards the center. If they capture the city, all will be lost.
So there's the center, look. Okay, is that the center? Now, are these Samnites? I'm not quite sure who the enemy is yet. I mean, which one's the Samnites? I suppose... Yeah, very light infantry. I didn't say who they are.
Your consul watches over you! Strike down the Samnite invaders! Show them no mercy!
The Samnites press further into Capua. They threaten the center.
The siege
moved
weapons
again.
on the walls can repel them. See to it!
Oh, these. So he's telling me to use these siege weapons. These here. But who am I fighting at? Which one's which? I don't know which one's which. Mob. So the mob are enemies? They're Romans. I'm a bit confused here because it's saying to use these siege weapons, right? Wherever they are, okay. There's not that one. They looks like they're our team. So where's that gun gone again? Here, right, okay, so I'm using this one here. But who am I meant to be fighting at? Here? Oh yeah, there you go. Is there another one, another weapon here I can use? No. So while that's going on, hang on, where's my... I haven't got my soldiers back. Just got this one guy here. Just don't know what's going on here. It's been okay up to this point, but now I'm thinking, well, right, insert to control it into first person mode. So here we go, we're in first person mode. Now we can control it manually. And that's better. So you got to press insert, and then you can control where this cannonball is going. They're loading it up again. Hang on.
Tribune, our allies begin to crumble. Hope is fading.
Use the shot.
Keep fighting, men! Live or die, we will find glory!
Oh.
An army approaches. Tribune, I think the banners are Lucanian.
Lucanian? That's where my ancestry's from.
Reinforcements! Our allies, Roman and Lucanian, rally to our aid! Take heart, men! The gods are with us!
Right. So what do I do now, guys? So what's it? Standard round? Explosive? Flammable round? Let's try that one. Oh, what's happened now? Oh, yeah. Press insert again. Where I am now. What's that? It's a firework. I haven't hit anyone yet. Right. And what do I do now? Okay, I've got to aid all these guys, but I've only got... Hang on, what else have I got? I haven't got these, Formation, no. No, so what I've got is this gun at the moment, and it's a bit confusing. It's saying I've got to aid them, but I can't even bloody see where I'm shooting. Let's have a look. So, who are these guys? Cavalry of Rome. Who am I supposed to be shooting at? Who are these? Italian swordsmen. Are they on our team? I have no idea. I don't know who I'm supposed to be fighting. Okay, let's click on these, right? Oh, there we are. You have to click on that. He didn't tell you that, did you? Why didn't you tell us to click on that, mate? Right. Okay. So, who are these?
Romans ready for duty.
Now we got to go this way.
Victory for Rome!
Bloody hell.
Cut them down!
So, I think they're the
Heavy
enemy.
infantry at your command. Marching quick march!
What's this here? Where's that gun gone? Now I can see. Page up, page down to cycle through individuals. Okay.
The Sam Knights make their retreat!
Forget
the
that.
day is ours!
Attack their position!
Tribune Silanus, grave news. The consul has fallen in the fighting and is badly wounded. Come quickly.
Okay, so we've done it. We've had a victory. So it was very good, but parts of it were a bit confusing. For example, it'd be nice if it tells you sort of who your allies are, because I know there's the flags there, but it can be very confusing who you're supposed to be fighting, because it throws other people into the mix, other armies into the mix, which are your allies, but there's no, I couldn't see any way that you know they're your allies, really. So, and then the other thing was, I think, when you were manning that gun, and it should really make it clear that you got to press insert. Okay, it did say that, but then when I did press insert, it was saying choose an individual, and then it was like nothing was happening. But all in all, it's very good. But I think sometimes it was shifting you from one thing to the other, and you think, oh, I'm doing this, and all of a sudden you move on to the next bit, like a bit scripted. So it's very impressive, though, very good. And coming back to the game after a while, I still find it very, very interesting. So, right, we're going to end this battle at this point, and then we'll think of doing another video on this as well. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Twitter, Twitch, follow. And visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/console PC gaming. The link is in the bottom middle of the screen there for you guys. That's where we place all our news. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.